Hello, Mrs. Ruffin. Thank you so much for meeting me at this urgent time. I would just like to ask you a few questions about your life. But first, may you please introduce yourselves to my friends and families?
I'd be happy to. My name is Clara Ruffin. I'm a retired school teacher. I taught for a few years in Bloomfield. First of all, I taught in Virginia. Taught for 6 years in Virginia. Met my wonderful husband, Richard Ruffin, had our first son, Richard Ruffin Jr. Then moved up to Connecticut, and I've been in Connecticut for over 30 years. I taught for 27 years in Bloomfield. A few years ago, my husband and I started a ministry called the Ministry of the Open Door. And after that, we started the Hartford Friendship Kids Camp. And we've had that for 10 years. So,
my name is Dr. Vernon Ruffin. I'm a neurophysiologist, and I do research on pH regulation in the brain.
What obstacles may you have in your way when you...
Several obstacles. Well, there's always the financial aspect of paying for whatever you're trying to accomplish, but there are also social aspects, being that I'm from the inner city, Hartford, and I'm not, people of my color and also my background are not well represented in the sciences, so I often found myself being one of the only ones there. Another obstacle is because of the financial hardship, sometimes I found myself not having a place to live, so I will continue to work around the clock just so that I could speed up the pace at which I finished, and also I felt if I left, then I'm not actually where I need to be.
well, I came from a single-parent home. We were poor. I'm a survivor. I've encountered challenges. I just try to find a way to get around the challenge, or to get over the challenge, or to go through it. There are a lot of things that can stop you, but I don't want my laziness and my lack of motivation to be one of those things. So poverty, coming from a single parent, family, just any number of things could have stopped me. But I have a made-up mind.
What major accomplishments are you proud of?
Everything I've done, just about. I'm proud of everything I've done. And I'm proud of all the lives that my husband and I have been allowed to touch. Really extremely proud. I'm proud of you.
Well, first off, I'm most proud of my daughter, who I'm happy to be around and helping to prepare for college. I'm also happy about the development of this camp and the kids that come through this camp and the counselors and teachers, because this is a way for us to give back to the community and also interact with the community. So another thing that I'm proud of is the type of research that I've been able to accomplish. I'm actually following my dreams and finding out more about the brain, which has always been, I guess, the underlying passion.
What advice do you have for children that have big career goals and dreams to become dancers, singers, teachers, lawyers, and...
I think the biggest advice that I could give, and the most immediate advice that I could give a kid at any age or a student at any age is, whatever your dreams or aspirations are, it's good to have a role model in that particular field so that you can use them as a resource to ask questions, or anything that you have in mind that deals with that profession, because they probably can tell you a lot of things that you would have to learn through experience, or just in general, or they can tell you things that can better prepare you to make that road easier. So,
well, I think if you want a piece of steak, you can't gobble the whole thing down. You take it in pieces. If you have a big dream, if you have a huge appetite for living well, then do the right thing. Do the right thing. You have choices. You can do the wrong thing, you can do the right thing, or the third choice is to do nothing at all. That's not really an option I'd have you follow. But be sensible in what you're trying to accomplish. Prepare for it. Go to school for it. Study hard for it. Focus on it. Don't allow yourself to become distracted.
Would you consider yourself an out-of-the-box thinker?
Yes, I would consider myself an out-of-the-box thinker.
I certainly am. I'm very creative. And that creativity leads sometimes to chaos. You know, if you were to want to find something on my desk, I promise you, you could not. And recently I started a card company called Clarifying Love. That's who I am.
If you have a line, stay on the rug. If you don't have a seat, please quietly take care of yourself. You're gonna start like this and look that way. Look at this arm. This arm is underneath. So you're thinking and you're looking. You're thinking and you're looking.
Good afternoon, Miss Ebony.
Good afternoon, Ari.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so thank you for joining me today. Before we start, can you just introduce yourself?
My name is Ebony Clark. I am the drama teacher here at the Hartford Friendship Camp. I am a substitute teacher in Hartford Public School System. If you want to go far, if you want to be on top, think out of the box. If you want to stand out from all of the rest, if you want to be considered one of the best, think out of the box. Think out of the box. You will go through some hard times. You will experience some tests. There will be times when you want to give up. There will be times when you want to quit. But get yourself together. Take a deep breath.
Count to 5, maybe 10, and believe in your heart that you will make it. Believe in your heart that you will win. Think about your dreams. Think about your goals. Think about where you want to be later on down the road. Look at the big picture. Never have a narrow vision. Think big. Think out of the box. Think out of the box.
As a kid, what were your dreams or goals?
My dream was to always be into the arts. As a kid, I was always writing plays, writing books. I always wanted to be an actor or a director. Audience is watching you. You're not supposed to be watching them. All right? Can we do it one more time?
Yes! Say what do you do when you have people that don't believe in you? You think out of the box and knock them out,
My name is Selena Holder. I am a music teacher in New Haven, and I've actually been a major part of the Bloomfield and Greater Hartford area, just teaching piano and being the music director of my church. I would consider myself an out-of-the-box thinker. I wouldn't even say that was the case a while ago, but once I got my position at the school that I'm at, I definitely had to think out of the box because I do not have a lot of resources, and so I definitely had to be very creative in order to teach my students musical concepts without all of the materials that other music teachers would have at their disposal.
I got the music in me. I got the music in me. I got the music in me.
I think when we did the bucket drumming, that was something that I really hadn't thought about, and so they kind of brought it up that they had seen, on YouTube and things like that, and so I thought it was kind of inexpensive thing to do, and their beats, they're definitely creative when it comes to that, so the buckets was definitely used at the camp. Actually, the camp was the first time that I used the bucket, and then I brought it to my actual school to try it out, so they definitely are out-of-the-box thinkers, and they helped me with it.
My name is Kenneth Jenkins, and I'm the choreographer or Hartford's Friendship Camp. I teach what I dichotomize as dance theater. It's an eclectic mix of dance styles, depending upon what story you're trying to tell. So we do everything from the basic port de bras or ballet and to funga, the welcome dance. What do you have? Again! What do you have? Again! Where does it come from? God! How do you use it? Work it out. What did you know? I think they will take to what you expose them to. Quite naturally, the dances that they do naturally, disco, we called it, urban dancing, because they get them on TV. But when you expose them to the fine arts, they're receptive. So that's how I want to go. Let me see the next group. Come quickly.
My name is Joy Monroe. I'm an artist. I do body painting. I'm also a breast cancer survivor of 9 years survived. I always wanted to be an artist. First I wanted to be a model. Then I wanted to be a singer. Then I wanted to be a dancer. I don't know what I want to do. And I had children. Then I went to hair school, went to nursing school. I did dancing. Then I went to culinary school. I set it up for them, and they just do it. And like we're gonna be making stuff like baskets out of popsicle sticks. We just have a good school. And we're also gonna be mirrors, and this is just for the play that they're going to be demonstrating for all international, which is Africa, India, Asia, China, the American, and they creating a dance out of that. So we just kind of like putting it together, plus we're going to make a building for one of the drama classes. So we just basically creating everything together so we can combine it so it can look like something.
What accomplishments are you most proud of?
I love it all. The kids here, I really enjoyed y'all. I just wish, you guys can be, I'm here to motivate y'all to go where you guys want to be. I hope you guys learn from what I taught you. Because you never know, it could be somebody out here that could be big. And if you don't recognize that, you lose your blessing. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to be aware of, to know who around you, even when you don't know them, because you never know who might want to take you in to make you that star, because you are the star.
Next. Bring it over, do that again. But bring it to me. You throw it to me. Like this gentleman here, I can't throw it through. Like this. Turn them though, and spin them around. It's gonna be difficult. And spin them. And spin them around. Then he'll go down. You alright? So in other words, right, you can't put anybody. It doesn't work like this. You snatch him the other way. You understand? Too long, let's go. Right. Next. Go. Yes. The guys watch this one. Look at this. No. Yes. That was well done. Yeah, next. not put that on us.
Don't put that on her.
Let's go.
Rolling eyes, girl.
Bang. Next.
What advice do you have for children that have career goals and dreams?
I would say to start mapping them out, find out what the steps are to get to that point, and then to keep on asking questions, ask people that's doing the same things that they want to do so that they can just get advice on how to get closer and closer to that dream. And then just to work hard, to never give up and keep trying, and to surround themselves around positive people that will help them and motivate them.
I would say just kind of, again, in my case, how I was so shy, I was like, how could I be a teacher, you know? But I definitely love being with kids, and so you kind of have to just push yourself. Not, don't just think that you have to choose this career. Like, if I like music, I don't like performing music, but there's other people that like performing. So I knew that performing wasn't my thing, so I had the option of being a teacher, and I didn't let my personality hold me back. So whatever dream you have, whatever, field that you want to go into, don't let, little things decide that for you, or don't let anyone else decide it for you also.
And so some of the kids that are from a more disadvantaged socioeconomic class, that their gift can send them to school. And I would always suggest that you do a double major or minor, and major in education or doctor or whatever it is that you want to be, to have someone fall back on. And as long as you love dance, it's not going to be a chore, but to have something to fall back on from a disability situation.
Stay positive. Don't let the negative come feed into your energy, because once you let the negative come feed into your energy, then you get distracted. Then you lose control of yourself. Just learn yourself and know who you are. Don't worry about what they think. Know who you are and follow your own dreams.